Hey guys, this is CyberKnight610, and I've noticed I say that a lot, so someone come up with a new catchphrase for me. Anyway, Deck Doctor, I'm bringing the video series back. I've only made one video though, so is it really called bringing it back? I don't know. I still don't really like the name of the series, Deck Doctor, because I feel like I've heard that 1,000 different times, and it's just kind of an annoying name. So yeah, if anyone has a better idea for a name, please tell me in the comments. Yeah, though, for this series, I'm going to try to explain it really quickly. Basically, I look on my forums and the advanced deck discussion, as you can see right there. You have to sign up to my forums first so you can post something there. Post the deck you're working on. I'm going to try to do this way more often, of course. This one, I don't know when I made the last video. It was like months and months ago. Anyway, though, I'm going to try to do this more often. This video series is just basically me trying to help out users the best of my ability. I will, I don't know if it's considered being modest or whatever, but I do not know everything about Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll admit it right off the bat. It's almost impossible to know everything about every deck, too, because everyone runs something different, which is amazing. I like it when everyone runs something completely different, because you get sick of seeing the same decks over and over and over. But yeah, I'm going to try to help to best my ability, and also, I encourage everyone out there that's watching this video to also state your opinions on the deck, how you would improve it. Do you disagree with how I improve it? Please say so. Of course, be, polite in saying so. We don't want to have anyone, just absolutely, trashing someone's deck that I'm reviewing on there and trying to improve, or me for my decisions on it. So yeah, though, it's kind of a fun thing. I want to try to make it sort of a shout-out thing for the person and sort of the best I can help you guys, because I want to try to have more videos that help you guys out. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video series. So yeah, instead of me rambling on, let's go over it. The person that I'm helping is Zibby66. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's his YouTube name or not. On my forums, you can put in a link to your YouTube account, and it'll show up as a little YouTube icon under this. So since he doesn't have that icon there, I don't know of a way to get to his YouTube. So yeah, I'm just going to guess that that's his username. And anyway, here's the deck that he has so far, the Agents deck. It will be in the description, his version of the deck and mine. He's trying to go with more of original thing, which I understand, but I don't see it the way, how it would really work out for him. I'm not going to read off the whole thing because I'm afraid that would be monotonous. And like I said, it will be in the description. I will label it which one's his and which one is mine. So as you can kind of see, I'm going to kind of scroll through it too. You might be able to read it off the screen if you're in full screen mode, and you could pause and stuff. But yeah, you could see kind of what he was trying to do. He didn't have an extra deck yet either, which I tried to help him out with. He was just kind of working on an extra deck. I don't think he had any tuners in his version, so there really wasn't a huge reason for him to have, an extra deck, of course, unless he wanted to use the few XC monsters. But yeah, here's my version of it, though. We're going to scroll down, and here is my version of the deck. I separated from the extra deck. Extra deck is in a different post, but I will read off the deck list that I made for him. 3 Master Hyperion, 3 Ancient the Agent of Mystery Earth, 2 the Agent of Miracles Jupiter, 2 Arclor Cristelia. I don't know, I always get heck for the way I pronounce it, but yeah, that's the way I'm pronouncing it. 3 Agent of Creation Venus, 3 Mystical Shine Ball, 3 Herald of Orange Light, 1 Gen X Ally Birdman, and 1 Honest. A lot of it should be self-explanatory. I'm going to try to explain my reasons for that. The Master Hyperion and Agents, of course, because this is an agent deck, that's the more standard build I've seen, because I looked through a lot of agent builds before I even try to help him out, because I'm not an agent, master or anything like that. So I don't know a whole lot about the deck. So I did a lot of reading about it. I try to, just learn all the strategies and everything to the deck. And that was more of a standard thing to have those numbers of those agents. Arclo Cristelia is an interesting card. It's a lot easier to get now, too, so that's another reason I recommended it for this guy, because I don't like to recommend any cards that are too high dollar. But yeah, this is a pretty handy card for any deck that uses fairy monsters. I know it helps me out a lot in my Arcana Force deck, which uses fairy monsters, so yeah, that's the reason I'm suggesting 2 of them. The Mystic's Shine Ball is because it works great with Venus, of course. Mystic Shine Ball has a lot of different strategies with it. It swarms the field really quickly. You can use it for synchro summons, synchro materials like that easily. And it's just a pretty good card for that reason. And it swarms the field. You could use it for tributes, whatever. I mean, it's just really good. Herald of Orange Light. I felt like this deck needed a tuner, and what better than Herald of Orange Light? It is kind of the effect failure of the deck, from what I could tell and see on there. So yeah, it's really nice, pretty good card, and I believe it's pretty standard in most agent builds as well. Gen X Ally Birdman. I saw a lot of people introducing this tech to it, and I really liked it. Some of them would also go ahead and use like Gen X Triforce or whatever, the Synchro Monster, because it is possible when you have Ally Birdman. I don't. It's a pretty cool idea, so yeah, if you wanted to try that out, it would be worth it. And Gen X Birdman, of course, is a pretty good card all around anyway. It provides another tuner, and yeah, it's just pretty good. Honest is just because light monsters, of course, you gotta have Honest. Spells, cards from the sky. I'm recommending 2. I believe he had 3. 2 feels a little bit better because you have to get rid of cards and stuff, so yeah. Heavy Storm, of course, because, you know, you gotta have those. Pod Duality, I'm suggesting only 2. I know a lot of people say don't run it or run 3. I feel like 2 feels better in the deck. From what I could tell from a little bit of testing I was able to do from the Yugioh app and stuff, it really was pretty helpful to have it, and it doesn't really get in the way of the special summonings if you only have 2. So yeah, that's why I suggest that. Mind Control helps out for Synchro Summoning, of course. Dark Hole, Monster Reborn are just because. Mystical Space Typhoon at 2 is just great, and Book of Moon, those are all just basic staples. Let's see, for your traps, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole. A lot of people run this, a lot of people don't. I think it's a pretty good card still, so I suggest it at 2. 2 Compulsory, I've seen a lot more people run this because of all the Exceed monsters, and it is just absolutely aggravating to get this card used against you when you go for a big Synchro monster or a big Exceed monster. So yes, I really recommend it. Solemn Judgment. Pretty good card. I mean, it's one of those staples, just like Mirror Force and Torrential Tribute, kind of all staples, and Trap does shoot, so that's why I recommended these. I could have recommended Solemn Warning, and it is kind of a staple, I know, but as I said before, I don't like recommending really high-dollar cards, and in the future, whenever those the Solemn Warning does come out in the 10, I do recommend it, and probably switching out the Bottomless Trap Holes for 2 Solemn Warning. But yeah, I know he probably doesn't have these right now, as I could see, because you could tell he was more of a budget person, which I understand. I'm more like that too. I don't have Solemn Warnings either. So yeah, that's why I would, you know, just wait on the 10s for now. Extra deck. This is the extra deck I suggest. Just kind of go for something around this. I mean, you know, you don't have to be exact, but I would just kind of aim for something like this. Catastor, Ancient Sacred Wyvern, because it's possible with the light monsters. Armory Arm, it's pretty easy to bring out with the cards that are in there. And then you got Parashaft. It's another one that's like Ancient Sacred Wyvern. Good synchro, but you can use it now because of light monsters. Black Rose, Baranek, Gaia Knight. It's just kind of a pretty good card. It's kind of a heavy hitter you might want to try out. And it's pretty good for a budget. Hyper Librarian. Use Magical Android if you don't have the money for Hyper Librarian, or if you don't have Hyper Librarian. I mean, it's not going to make a huge difference, but if you have Hyper Librarian, go for it. Scrap Dragon, Stardust, those are, you know, just more staples, really. I mean, you can replace a few of those, like Scrap Dragon. You could probably go with a Red Dragon, Archfiend, if you just don't have one of those, or you don't have the money. Stardust should be relatively easy to get a hold of. Same with Thought Ruler. Trishula, it's not a big deal. Go with Mistworm. It's a cheaper card if you don't have the money for it. Gachi Genzetsu, I believe that's pronounced. It's a pretty cool card. It helps out with the Shine Ball and all to Exceed summon into it. So yeah, I would suggest it. It should be relatively easy to get. And same with number 17, Leviathan Dragon. There should be no problem. Or instead, if you wanted to go, you know, with some other Exceeds, you know, those are just 2 that I would recommend. You really need to have, though, Gachi Genzetsu, because you are going to have the Shine Balls, and it will come in handy. So yeah, though, hopefully this wasn't too much rambling. Again, this is like the second video of this series, so I gotta work on it more. I'm gonna try to improve it the best I can. So please tell me in the comments ways I can improve this series, because I do want it to improve and get better. I will have a link, actually, instead of listing and having a long description, I will have a link to the spot on the forums. If you want, you can sign up to the forums and leave your reply right here. All you gotta do is click that, leave a reply to this guy, help him out. We want to help out people. And also, you can just see the deck lists like that. If you want, you can read through the stuff. I figured that would be easier instead of having just a really long description. It's really easy to sign up on the website. Everything should be working perfectly. I know a few people have had trouble, but everything, all the bugs should have been worked out by now, and everything should be great. If you have some kind of problem, of course, send me a message. So yeah, also, in the comments, tell me if there is a deck that you want me to try to do a deck doctor over. I will just randomly pick out different ones from the advanced deck discussion. I'm looking for more, you know, just creative, I guess, is what I'm trying to find the words for. You know, I don't always want to do something that's really in the metagame. I'm going to try to mix it up, like maybe something that, you know, that everyone in the meta uses to something that just brand new and awesome. You know, I'm going to try to go mainly for the brand new and awesome, because no one wants to hear about 5 different, you know, decks that use Blackluster Soldier or 5 different Glare Beast decks. It get boring after a while. So of course we got to have a lot of mix and different decks. So please sign up to the forums, post. I plan to be on the forums a lot more than I used to be, and I can't wait to get a lot of new members and a lot more people posting on there. And also we talk about more than just deck stuff on the forums. So yeah, anime, video games, cards in general, news, whatever. So please sign up. Alright, and yeah, hopefully this video isn't too terribly long. Please tell me what you think in the comments. Please tell us how this guy can improve the deck as well. Like I said, I'm no master of agents, and I don't want to come off as a person that thinks he knows everything on this stuff. So please say what you think. Alright, and yeah, please subscribe. Bye guys. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed my latest video. For more great videos over Yu-Gi-Oh, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, be sure to check out the description to see my Facebook account, and also see my website, cybernite.com, for the latest Yu-Gi-Oh news. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.